I'm just gonna get stuck right in.
Tymbo's Tutorials!
Hi everyone, welcome back to Tymbo's Tutorials. Today we're going to learn how to make lemon brownies. And I'm going to talk you through step by step. It's really easy to do. And basically you can bake it and have it cooked within 35 minutes in total. So watch this space. Just remember, because of baking, you need to wash your hands with soap and water. And you need to tie your hair back if you have long hair. Okay. So you need to preset your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or gas mark 4, so make sure that helps you with that. And if you preheat it, then it'll mean that the oven's nice and hot for when you've got your batter ready to go in. The first thing you need to do is get an oven dish like this that dips in. This one's a little bit small, it's about 6 inches by 6, but if you have a bigger one like 8 by 8 inches, that would be great. Okay, and then you're going to get some foil and push the foil in. Try not to do it with your fingernails because that could rip the foil. So you can just use your fist and punch that into the corners of each corner of your baking tray and then push the foil outside, and that's absolutely perfect and ready to go. I will also put in the description of this video all the exact amounts of the ingredients, so you don't need to be taking special notes whilst watching this. You can just go back to the video, look at the description, and they'll be all there for you. Okay, now you can put your baking tray to one side, and you need to get a bowl so you can put all your ingredients in to make the lemon brownies and mix them up all in that same bowl. The next thing you're going to do is get your flour. That's 200 grams of flour, all purpose. Put it into your bowl. Make sure it all comes out of your bowl if you've measured it out first. And then you're going to use 150 grams of sugar. I've just used caster sugar. Pour that in and then mix it together. You need a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. So I've got my teaspoon here. And a 1/4 teaspoon, so an equal amount of bicarbonate of soda. So that's bicarbonate of soda, not baking powder, they're slightly different. Okay, in and then mix. Then you're going to put in 60 mils of, or 35 grams of plain yoghurt. So plain Greek yoghurt, any plain Greek yoghurt will do. There's mine. I just happen to measure it out into this Tupperware box. It's a good idea to get all your ingredients measured out before you do it. It just stops all the hassle of then having to stop and start as you're mixing. Okay, and then 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil. That's 1, 2, 3, and then again start to mix. I'm going to crack and put 2 eggs into your mixture. You might need an adult to help you with this, unless you're already a pro at cracking eggs. It's easy to get shell into the mix. If you do get shell in, just use a teaspoon, or you can even use part of the shell itself and scoop out the bits of shell, because you really don't want really crunchy shelly bits inside of your recipe. Crack your 2 eggs in. Ideally use free range eggs if you can, because that means that those hens have managed to roam around freely rather than all being stuck in one cage. And then mix. You should start to see that it all starts to come together a little bit like a dough. The thing you need to do is get 2 lemons. You're going to need 3 for the full recipe, 1 for the glaze and 2 for the main batter here. So what you need to do is zest the lemon, which means take off the outside of the lemon, which is called the lemon zest, the yellow part of the lemon on the outside. So you need to wash your lemons underneath a tap, And then if you've got a cheese grater on the back, that's the bit you can zest your lemons on. You're going to need an adult to help you with this because if that cut your finger, it could hurt. So what you're going to do is just take the yellow parts of the lemon and do that on the back of the grater, and what you'll find is the lemon zest all comes out. So put in the zest of 2 lemons in there. 1, 2, and mix. You then need to take one of your lemons and cut it in half and squeeze the juice of half of one of those lemons into a container, so it'll be about 2 tablespoons, and then pour that into your mix. Just a tip, when you do squeeze the lemon, often pips come out, so with a teaspoon you can spoon those pips out. So I'm now going to pour it into here, and then I'm going to teach you how to make the glaze to go on top whilst this is cooking. Can you see me? Yeah, so that's 20 minutes. And a way to test if this is ready with an adult's help is to put a sharp knife into the middle of it after 20 minutes. And if the knife comes out clean, it means that it's ready. If it comes out with batter on it, it means put it back in for another 5 minutes and keep checking. Okay, so whilst that's baking, we're going to make the glaze, so the icing to go on top of our cakes once they've cooled. So for this you're going to need 200 grams of icing sugar. You're going to need 1 zest of a lemon, so just like before, where you take all the yellow zest off the outside of the lemon with your cheese grater or lemon zester if you have one. And then you're going to add to that about 1.5 lemon juice amount. So cut your lemons in half and juice 1.5 of them. Like I said before, just make sure that you get the pips out. You don't want any pips in there with a teaspoon. Okay, and then mix. So just mix really slowly so that it doesn't all start splashing everywhere. And at first it looks like not much is happening because it looks like there's so much icing sugar. But then as you continue to slowly stir that, you'll find that it is enough. So now it's cooked and it should look a little bit like this. I tested it with a knife in the middle, that's why it's dipped in the middle, but it's perfectly fine and good to go. So now we can put the glaze on. Now I'm just going to pour my glaze on top, and what you want to do is just pour it on and then try and even it out. Don't worry if it goes down the sides slightly because you're going to be eating it all anyway. Oh, that's such a nice smell of lemons, and also it's like all the lemon zest you can see on there. It looks so pretty. Okay, so spoon it all on. You can't, in my opinion, you can't have too much of this glaze. Okay. And then what you're going to do is leave it for about 10 minutes and to let it set slightly and come back and cut it. And now you can cut your brownie into pieces. I've already cut it down the middle like you see. So I'd advise sort of cutting it all the way down there. An adult must do this with a sharp knife, and then you could either cut it that way or the other way. So you could have it in little strips like this or in little squares like this. Depends how many of you there are, and depends how greedy and how hungry you are. And that, my friends, is lemon brownies. And, and I'm just gonna get stuck right in. Okay, hope you enjoyed. Have a try. Let me know how it goes. Like and subscribe. Enjoy. See you soon. Bye. Wondering, yes, it is Paul McCartney, and I'm a massive fan of the Beatles. If you don't know who the Beatles are, find out.